All right, welcome to our class presentation titled Live for Now. My name is Ben Frank.
My name's Bella.
I'm Jess Hall.
I'm Mitra Lindsay.
I'm Tessa Sorensen.
Let's get started.
Officially called Live for Now Moments, Pepsi's 2017 campaign with Kendall Jenner was meant to appeal to themes of activism, social consciousness, and global unity. Pepsi wanted to connect with younger audiences who are increasingly engaged in activism and social issues. They aimed to align the brand with youthful optimism, empowerment, and unity. The campaign tried to capitalize on the cultural zeitgeist. Protests, resistance, and calls for change were prominent in media and social conversations. Featuring Kendall Jenner, a major influencer and reality TV star, was part of a strategy to maximize reach and social media buzz. The ad depicted a stylized, feel good protest where people of diverse backgrounds come together. Kendall Jenner, seeing the protest, leaves her fashion shoot to join it. She then offers a Pepsi to a stoic police officer, seemingly diffusing the tension, a moment clearly meant to be symbolic of peace and unity. Pepsi tried to position itself as more than a beverage, as a symbol of harmony and a part of important moments in culture. The messaging was vague and broad on purpose, designed to resonate across different cultures and countries.
So, integrating popular culture into advertising creates several challenges. The Pepsi Live for Now campaign highlights many challenges of integrating popular culture. One major issue is the potential disconnect between the brand's intent and the public perception. In Pepsi's case, the music was used by famous artist Skip Marley, and a vague protest scene featuring Kendall Jenner was included. This ad was seen as insensitive in an attempt to capitalize on serious social issues, criticized for undermining real struggles for commercial gain. One of the main risks in advertising is the backlash received from the celebrities and popular music featured, which is precisely what Pepsi encountered for its commercial. Celebrity endorsements and well-known songs are great ways to attract attention. However, because of specific people's reputation and controversial nature, they can also introduce major risk. Kendall Jenner receives love and hate from the public for much of what she does. Being the star in an ad regarding a protest shocked many, considering she lacks credibility on many social issues. Navigating social issues within advertisement is tricky, and brands that attempt to align themselves with social causes must do it cautiously and raise awareness through research. Another critical factor is ultimately social media's influence that amplifies public reaction. It's so simple to create a hateful post about something that will become popular and trend among others who feel the same or differently. The speed and scale of online criticism forced Pepsi to respond even faster by pulling the ad and issuing an apology. While their crisis management helped limit long-term damage, the incident shows how missteps in integrating popular culture, like celebrities, music, and worldwide protests, can quickly spiral into PR disasters. While popular culture can be a powerful tool for brand engagement and succeed immensely, it requires a deep understanding of cultural sensitivity and strategic alignment with both the brand's image and the message being conveyed.
Live for Now was intended to express Pepsi's social consciousness by sending a message of global unity and peace during a time of unrest in America's socio-political environment. Racial prejudice, and stereotyping were rising as the Black Lives Matter movement was in action in response to police brutality and the controversial beliefs and actions of the administration that was in office at the time. Following the release of this advertisement, the media and general public were swift to critique the company's creative decisions. Overall, it was received as tone deaf and a way of using activism to sell soda. The ad that featured Kendall Jenner, a highly paid supermodel not known for being publicly socially conscious, seemingly resolving a protest by handing a Pepsi to a police officer, was not received well, and the response was that it trivialized the serious issues that people had been fighting against and depicted a more festive gathering than a protest. Also, using Skip Marley's music further underscored the authenticity of this ad, as his grandfather, Bob Marley, has a legacy of genuine social consciousness through music and public action. Social media platforms and their large pools of users can dominate what the public focuses on and how conversations are made. After the rollout of this campaign, communities of people passionate about social justice and activism used their voices to create major tension between Pepsi and the public. The overwhelming instant backlash caused Pepsi to pull the ad the following day and release an immediate apology.
This campaign left quite an impact on the public that to this day affects Pepsi's reputation, brand image, and quarterly earnings. Following the advertisement, the company faced extreme backlash from media sources, condemning the company for missing the mark. Many believed it was as if Pepsi was harnessing attention from the Black Lives Matter movement as a way of selling soda. Although this ad was quickly removed within a day of its release and a public apology was issued, the damage had already been done. Pepsi was at the center of a publicity nightmare. The following weeks after the release of the Live for Now ad, public opinion on the Pepsi plummeted as the company's brand image hit nearly an all-time low. Public outrage over Pepsi's incompetence led the company to rethink its marketing strategy, becoming more aware of insensitive behavior and steering clear of co-opting social movements in the future. This incident left Pepsi vulnerable to competition, visible today as Pepsi was recently overtaken by Dr. Pepper as America's #2 soda brand. Although we cannot be certain of the long-term effects of the Live for Now campaign, it is clear that the future for Pepsi is uncertain.
We can learn a lot from Pepsi's missteps during this marketing campaign, so we've compiled some advice for other corporations who are looking to use social issue-oriented advertising going forward. Beginning with authenticity, brands must genuinely care about an issue or have a positive track record of supporting or highlighting the cause at hand. It's imperative that brands don't use people's real-world struggles or marginalization as a marketing tool for a product. Next is consultation. Brands should consult people from the communities and movements that are being represented in their social issue-oriented advertising when planning for a marketing initiative. This could have saved Pepsi a lot of backlash by simply consulting from the group that they were representing, and this helps avoid superficial or offensive portrayals. Finally, avoiding oversimplification, which was the core of Pepsi's issue during this campaign. That means ensuring that the brand is not reducing complex social issues into feel-good moments or implying that a social issue can be fixed with a product. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. Have a great day.